how's it going? Welcome back. Here we are again, another awesome day. So today I just want to talk to you about two things, and that's how song number 8 is coming along, and then also song number 9. So getting started on that. Actually, I kind of have a rough draft for song number 9 kind of going on in the background. I don't know if I'm going to go with that particular song, so I'm going to start searching for a new song possibly. Yeah, so song number 8 is in a good spot. So let me talk to you a little bit more about song number 8, since that one's kind of been working on that one for a minute here. So I recorded parts of it throughout this process here now for the last maybe month and a half, something like that. So I've been working on that song. Part of what I like to do when it comes to recording is I like to play the song almost like if I'm playing it with a band or writing it with a band. I mean, ultimately that would be ideal, right? But sometimes getting together with a bunch of guys and gals and setting things up is sometimes a little tricky. That's why I'm doing this album kind of on my own, just to put 12 songs out there for myself. If you're new to my channel, that's what I'm doing here is I'm creating an album. I wanted to get it done in a year. I'm way into a year and about a half now of working on this album. Song number 8 is pretty close, so that's what I'm talking about today. With that being said, with song number 8 being the way it is, currently it's with synthetic drums, right? So I'm thinking about putting live drums to it instead of keeping the synthetic drums. I'm not sure yet. Maybe you can add a comment, let me know how you feel about synthetic drums versus live drums. I mean, live drums are always awesome, right? Like, I'm also a fan of like creating beats and making beats, having that synthetic beat sounds. Yeah, I'm in this final stage of this song. I've pretty much written the lyrics. There's still a few ad-lib lyrics that I need to write, and that second verse isn't 100%. This is where I'm at. The song is, in my mind, done. Like, in the sense of the structure, the theme, most of the music. I still need to add like a guitar part and some of the breaks. The core of the song is done. So I'm very, very excited about that. Now, the question for me is, do I want to continue this way, right? By making it just with synthetic beats, or do I want to reach out to a drummer and start working with a drummer to record it? If I reach out to a drummer to start recording the song, I basically have to record everything that I've done here again, because then I would be following the drummer, and the drums are the backbone of, at least what I feel, the backbone of music. It holds the beat, it keeps things together, at least for me. Following the drums would be very important to me. That's where I'm at. I'm in that deciding point of how to continue with this particular song before I release it. I don't mind taking my time to release music. I enjoy writing it. I enjoy just creating and coming up with ideas. Even though I wanted to get a whole album done in a year and it didn't happen, I'm okay, because all the songs that I put out, I feel, are a good representation of some of the work that I want to put. All the songs need a little bit of something, right, in my mind after I release them. When I do release them, they are as good as I can get them at that particular moment in time. That's how I'm going about releasing an album, right? It's just taking my time and just letting that creativity flow. And even though I am holding myself accountable, and that's why I kind of set off on this YouTube adventure here, is to hold myself accountable, make sure I get these done. I feel really good about song number 8. Now I just ultimately got to get it done. With that being said, I am looking towards song number 9. That's very exciting for me. I want to show you a little bit on song number 8, how I've got this broken down and what I've done to get the song situated. And I think I did show this in the past, and I showed kind of how I came up with the beats and I stacked some of the beats. This time, I want to show the whole structure of it and everything that I've done. I like to label things, and this first portion here is my intro. Then there's a beginning, and then there's a chorus. Then the guitar comes in here, then the verse will come in. And then this was gonna be a repeatable verse. I decided to just continue. So I just left it there just because it's a marker for me of when the song changes as I look at it and I'm playing. And then there's gonna be a break. Then there's another verse, and then it comes into the chorus again. There's like another break that comes in. I called it next. And then I got the hit me part. Right now in this hit me part, I feel like that's like where the band can kind of express themselves, jam a little bit, maybe have a few either guitar solos, keyboard solos, maybe even a drum solo, right? But in that section there, maybe one day when I get a band together, we can have that section as a flow section, a place where we can kind of come together, unite musically, and come up with other ideas in this particular structure of the song, right? And then it goes back into what I thought was going to be the repeatable verse. It's just now back to the main portion of the song. And then I put on here blast off, right? So at the end, it's the blast off moment for the band, the blast off moment for the vocalist. It's the end piece that's going to close off the song. Ultimately, I got this little ending piece that says send it, right? So I'm not sure how that's going to end. Send it to me means let's finish this off. So right now the song's at about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm happy with that length as far as a song. I would like to write longer songs at some point. 3 minutes and 45 seconds I think is pretty good for the type of music I'm putting out. So I wanted to talk about the writing process as well. As you can see, the song is pretty structured. There's bits and pieces. I cut and pasted a lot of the stuff. Even with my guitar, there was parts that I muted. And the reason I'm able to do this is because I stay in time with the metronome and the beat. So that's the only reason I'm able to like cut in the middle of the song on the guitar, and it almost sounds natural because it's right on the beat. So if you're interested in recording this way and you like to record with the metronome and you like to kind of puzzle your music together and just mix and match, it's very important to be on the beat as much as possible so that when you are editing, you can make adjustments. And sometimes you don't have to re-record the whole song, especially if you were on time and it sounds great. I know there's a lot of musicians out there that are critical of themselves and they have to be on point and things have to be like just on the money. And that will help you here too, right? If you're that type of musician where you like things to be just crisp and clear, if you can be on the metronome and hit the beat, it's going to help you a lot when you're doing recording, especially with Ableton. And if you're trying to use, I definitely learned that if you're trying to use the push, being on time is very, very important. Although you can stretch things out in the program and warp things to be on a beat, if you can save yourself a little bit of time by being on the beat, and then you want to use the push, like you'll have an easier time. With that being said, the push is amazing. I've been jamming this song. I actually created another file where I cut and copied these waves here and I pasted them, and now I can play these beats on the push and I can actually jam and manipulate the song in a live loop situation. So very excited about the push. Maybe I'll show that here in one of the future episodes. Or maybe I'll show it with this song because I already have a template set up for this particular song number 8. And I don't have a name for song number 8. So we'll see. We'll see what I name song number 8. Yeah, song number 8 is pretty close. So I just wanted to catch you up on some of that stuff. I'm hoping this is helping your process a little bit on writing music and giving you ideas on just putting music together. I always forget, hit that subscribe and like button. I appreciate you supporting me and following along, and I hope this is helping you out. And we'll see you in the next one.